Pardon me, ma'am, can I have a word with you?
What do you want? Mr. Jock, isn't it?
That's right, madam. I came to see you, asked you to put a word in for me for your...
Oh, no, I never interfere in business matters.
Only I had a bit of misfortune, ma'am. I lost my position, and a word from you...
No, I cannot.
I think it'd be wise if you did, ma'am.
What do you mean?
As I said before, I knew you by sight in Jersey, ma'am.
No.
Listen, Mrs. Farfrey.
My husband, Jock, knows everything about me, and I everything about him. And he's not only mayor, but also magistrate.
But, ma'am,
so think what could happen to you if you pester me once more.
Now then, gentlemen, according to the town's records so diligently researched by Mr. Joyce, according to these, His Royal Highness the Prince Consort will be the first royal personage to visit Casterbridge since the days of the third King George. And the king stayed only a few minutes then by candlelight when he stopped to change horses. Now, Prince Albert will no be lingering for very long, but it will be longer than that.
But for how long, Mr. Mayor?
I have the details here, Councillor. They came to me yesterday, which is why I have called this extraordinary council. Prince Albert has graciously decided to spend upward of 30 minutes or so here in Casterbridge. His Royal Highness has graciously consented to receive an address from the Corporation of Casterbridge, which is a renowned centre for husbandry and especially the corn and hay trade, wishes to express its sense of the great services Prince Albert has rendered to agricultural science and economics. It behoves me as mayor, of course, to greet His Royal Highness.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Mr. Henchard, the council is in session, and I am afraid, as you are no longer a member...
About this here royal visit, I have decided, as former mayor of Casterbridge, and as former magistrate, and as former church warden, and as former benefactor to most of you here, and to one of you in particular, that I would like to join in this reception to our illustrious visitor. 'Tis my wish that I should greet Prince Albert and shake him by the arm. Is that agreed?
It is my duty here, Mr. Henchard, to utter the feeling of the meeting.
Aye, that's right.
Well, I hardly see that it would be proper. The council are the council, and as you are no longer one of the body, there would be irregularities in the proceedings. If you were included, why not others?
I particularly wish to assist at this ceremony.
I think I have uttered the feeling of the meeting.
Yes.
You mean that I am not allowed to take part in it officially?
I'm afraid not. It is out of the question indeed. But you can see the doings are full well such as they are to be, like the rest of the spectators.
I will not be served by such a paltry crew. I shall welcome His Royal Highness, or nobody shall.
And he goes up to it. 'Tis true. I'd be a very good friend of Prince Albert, him says. Oh, aye. And of his wife.
Mind you, the Queen will be along as well, I expect.
Do you think so?
Of course she won't.
What you want to come to a godforsaken hole like this for?
This is a very nice place, Job. You been from here, so you don't see it as we do.
Seems to me that folks who come from off a ways runs this town any road.
What do we mean?
Well, a Scotsman is in charge of the council and God knows what else.
Quite right. Quite right. Can all look at the toy and mighty.
Oh, I don't know.
Answer this,
Oh,
no.
no.
Answer this. Do we get the same money for a week's work for Farfree as we used to get from poor old Inchard? Truth, sir.
No, 'tis a shilling a week less.
6 pints of ale.
That's a Scotchman to the bone.
True enough.
But we ain't made afeard now, though. We work harder, but it's a quieter life than we enchard.
I can stand a bit of noise for an extra shilling.
Oh, so could I.
Mind, it was fear what made my poor hair so thin. Enchard used to come bursting out, slamming doors, meddling with your eternal soul and so forth. No, I'd be a richer man as it is, thank you very much.
And I wager you don't find Farfree to put in your bed every morning,
No, nor his wife, worse luck.
Aye, that's a pretty woman. No doubt about it.
Silk and waxwork, that's all.
There'll be quite a sight next to the bedpost. Hey, Bull.
That ain't impossible.
Some of you folks would be surprised to learn all there is to learn about Lucetta Fafry.
Come on, Job. What are you hinting at?
I'm not hinting. Vince. I'm hinting facts.
Let's have it then. It's all talk.
No, it's not all talk! Letters. Love letters.
Love letters? Then let's hear 'em, good soul.
They're here. See? They're from Lucetta Farfree, as she now is. To Michael Henchard, as he still is.
Michael Henchard.
Read 'em, Mr. Jarvie. Come on, read 'em.
No.
Read 'em, I said.
Come on, read 'em.
No, read 'em.
Oh, come on, Job, read 'em. I say.
My dearest, darling, Michael.
Tasty enough, Father.
Very nice. 'Twas good of you to bring it.
I could see you weren't cooking for yourself. You can't live on beer, Father.
No, I'll not be nagged.
Why don't you shave more often? Oh, I'm sorry, I know I shouldn't. But...
You mean well. I know you mean well, Elizabeth Jane.
Are you lonely living by yourself?
Are you?
Cannot tell how our lives will change. Perhaps they'll change again.
Aye.
Are you going to watch the big event?
Watch it. Just you wait and see.
What do you mean?
I tell you. It's lucky my 21-year oath run out. 'Cause without a tot of rum in me, I shan't have the strength to carry it out.
Carry what out?
The welcome I am going to give Prince Albert.
Shall we go and see it together?
See it. I have other fish to fry. You see it. 'Twill be worth watching, I promise you that.
I love you. Only you. Always you. Your beloved Lucetta.
Mrs. Farfrey wrote that. How could a woman do it? And now her's gone and married another not in charge.
And she holds her nose in the air and she twirls her parasol. And she looks as though butter wouldn't melt in her mouth.
Do write a nice letter, though. Aye. Old Enchard. It's got hidden depths.
And if he should find out about it...
Nobody must say a word. Not a word.
No. But this is a good foundation for a skimmity ride.
A skimmity ride? Aye, we went had one of them for a long old time.
What's a skimmity ride?
Do you know what that is?
No, he been from hereabouts. What's a skimmity ride?
We to make... Oh, what do you call it?
Effigies.
Effigies.
Of who?
Of the couple that's offended. The man and the woman.
Enchard, Mrs. Farfrey.
And they be tied to a horse and paraded outside the woman's house with a lot of banging and shouting, yunt it, Charles?
That's it, Nance. What a bit of fun.
You should see them at the windows. You should see their faces.
Tis the funniest thing under the sun, especially if you can get a good artist.
Aye, we all know who that be, eh, Nance?
Mr. Fall, the fortune-telling man. Except him do CASTERBRIDGE.
Or he'll put a curse on you. You'll find a pair of frog's legs in your bed table.
No.
Give us the hat, Job.
What for?
Gotta have a collection. Gotta get us the best effigies, isn't it?
This will be better than the royal visit. My God, it will.
So would you, Mr. Mayor?
Aye.
Watch for the signal. We've got a man on the bridge. He'll run up on his... Huh? What's this?
Oh, no! Hey! Where's the constable? Get him behind the ropes!
He'll dishonor us all. Get back, Henchard! Back!
He's late! Farfrey! Prince Albert, he's late!
I hope the constable keeps an eye on him.
Start playing, man! Play!
He's arriving! Stop the band, man!
Welcome to CASTERBRIDGE, Your Majesty! You fool!
I humbly beg your pardon, Your Highness. An excess of loyalty.
Or an excess of alcohol, Mr. Mayor.
It's very good, Mr. Fall, very good indeed. Tim to the life.
I didn't get that good a sight, Mrs. Farfrey, at the big occasion.
That's her. That's her.
Pretty woman.
Pretty clothes, too. That's what folk worship, fine clothes.
I like to see the trimmings pulled off such Christmas candles.
Oh, well, that's what's due to happen, Mr. Fall.
I don't wish to know about that. Oh, no, oh, no. I don't want to be told. But I can smell it in the air, Charles. As clear as wood smoke.
You're a wonder, Mr. Fall. You are that.
Mr. Farfrey is the innocent party in all this, am I right?
Well,
Then you must send him a note, a business note. Get him out of town on the night it's due.
well, no, I don't
Yes,
think.
oh, yes. Must. I'm telling you.
Yes, Mr. Fall.
Father, why did you do it?
Oh, were you there, eh? Did you see it?
Yes.
Did you see the way he hit me?
But surely you can't have expected Mr. Farfrae to stand there.
He drove me back as if I were a bull breaking into a fence. And I took it like a lamb.
Father.
Oh, he's rubbing salt into my wound. That's what he's a-doing. And he's wearing my gold chain all the time he's a-doing it. A coxcomb!
Well, you gain nothing by talking like this.
You turning against me too, eh?
No, Father, I'm not. Never do that.
You care about me still, eh?
You're my father. My mother is dead.
What if it...
What is it?
I'm not the man I was, I know that.
Father, listen to...
The old world ahead of me is dark. There's nothing to come, so there's nothing to wait for.
We cannot tell what lies ahead, only what has been.
You're a very sensible young woman, daughter. As for me, hey, well, yeah. Look at here, eh? I'm strong, aren't I? Hey, I'm very, very strong. Hey, there isn't a man in CASTERBRIDGE I couldn't beat with one arm tied behind my back, eh? Ha ha ha!
Right. That's it then. Time for finishing at long last.
Aye, Amo, aye. How are you going home?
Oh, ben't you coming?
No, not for a bit, no. Tell Farfrae I'd like a word with him up in the granary, will you?
Tell Mr. Farfrae.
You're deaf, Whittle, or daft? Do I have to say everything twice over to you?
Why should Mr. Farfrae be at thy beck and call?
Do as I tell her.
There's no need to get nasty now. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Odds my life, that's him to the inch. Better on her a stage.
Now, where's the parasol? Who's got the parasol for me lady? Oh.
Oh.
Will you come up here?
Hi, man. I couldn't see you. What's wrong?
Come on up.
I can't stay long. I've an urgent message asking me to go out to Weatherbury.
This won't take long.
What does it all mean?
Wait a bit, my lad. You should have thought twice yesterday before you humiliated me in front of that crowd.
Henchard, are you madman?
Here we be, eh? Face to face. Man and man. Your money and your fine wife no longer lift ye above me as they did.
Have you been drinking, is that it?
I be as sober as a judge.
Then stop this nonsense, Michael.
Don't you Michael me, my lad! I stood your rivalry which ruined me, and your snubbing which humbled me. But you're eating at me, you're hustling. No, that's disgraced me. That I will not stand.
You had no business there.
As much as any of you. Watch your forward stripping you. You tell a man of my age he got no business there.
You insulted royalty, and it was my duty as a chief magistrate to stop you.
Royalty be damned! I'm as loyal as you, come to that.
Look, I'm not here to argue, and I cannot stay.
You'll stay.
Wait till you cool down, lad. Wait till you cool, and you'll see things the way I do.
You may be the one to cool first.
What are you proposing?
Here we be in this four-square loft, eh? To finish out what you began yesterday. Now one of us puts the other over that edge. And the master stays up here.
You've thought it all out.
He can go down afterwards. He can raise the alarm as though there's been an accident. Or he can tell the truth. Now, that's his business.
Look, this is ridiculous!
No, I've tied one arm as the strongest man here so as not to take advantage of it. Do you understand? Do you understand? Then here's at you. Oh! Your life is in my hands now.
Then take it! You've wished it long enough!
I cannot. God is my witness. No man ever loved another as I did you at one time. And now though I come here to kill thee, I cannot hurt thee. Go on. Go on, have me put in charge. Do what you like. I don't care what happens to me.
Lucetta, come on down. You don't want to go upstairs. No, you're doing that. Stop, Lucetta, come on down. You don't want to go up there. Even to my green parasol, it's me. Donald, it will break his heart. Run to the doctor, quickly, quickly! Father, come quickly. Will she?
I'm afraid it's very serious. Where's her husband?
He's on the road to Weatherbury, I think.
He must be fetched.
Well, he's due back any moment.
Never mind, he may not be hurrying. He'd better be sent for. This is very urgent.
I'll go.
She... I mean, she's not going to die, is she, Doctor?
It is very serious.
Mr. Fabry! Fabry! Mr. Fabry! Mr. Fabry! Mr. Fabry, Mr. Fabry! Yes? Here. You must come back to Casterbridge at once. There's something wrong at your house. Your return is required. I run all the way here on purpose just to tell you.
I have to go to Mellstock.
The matter is more urgent than your business in Mellstock. Your wife is ill. I'll give you the particulars as we go along.
I don't believe you.
Mr. Fabry! Mr. Fabry! I know what you think! I know what you think! Believe me, I've come entirely on your wife's account! Fabry! They want you to come back! She's in danger! Don't mistrust me! Fabry! I'm a wretched man! But my heart is true to you still!
But you haven't brought him.
He cannot be here for 2 hours. How is she?
Great danger, Father. Poor woman. She was with child. I feel they've killed her.
knocker knows what.
Shh.
You mustn't try to
talk. Donald,
What are you trying to say?
I must tell you.
Lucetta, you
Yes,
must.
I must.
Why are you taking the muffler off that?
Because people can knock as loud as they like now.
She's recovering then, eh?
No. She'll not hear the knocker. She'll never hear another sound on this earth.
Forasmuch as it hath pleased Almighty God of his great mercy to take unto himself the soul of our dear sister here departed, we therefore commit her body to
Elizabeth
the ground.
Jane.
Earth to earth,
Father.
ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope
You don't have to
of the
speak.
resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ, who shall change our vile body,
You're a comfort
that
to me,
it may be
lass.
like unto his glorious body, according to the mighty working
Thank you, Father.
whereby he is able to subdue all things to himself. I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Write.
Oh, stay where you are.
Why not let me do it?
Oh, I want to get you your tea. If I'm allowed to, it'll please me.
Well then, I must do as I'm told.
'Tis an honor to have you in the house. Do you like honey, Elizabeth Jane?
Yes, I do.
Well, you might not have.
You're very accomplished, Father.
Why, I do this sort of thing every day. You've left me. Everyone's gone that I... How should I live but by my own hands, eh?
You're lonely, aren't you?
Aye, child. To a degree that you know nothing of. 'Tis my own fault, mind. You're the only one that comes anywhere near me, and well, I don't suppose that'll last.
Now, why do you say that? I'll come and see you whenever you want me to. I wish
What do you wish?
it was possible for me to come and live with you again, Father.
You mean that, eh? You really mean it?
We're both lonely, I think. Sad. Everyone and everything seems against you so, and I know how you must feel.
How can you forgive me all my roughness in days gone by, eh? I treated thee so bad.
I've forgotten it. Don't talk about it.
I've nothing left to my name. I have nothing to give you.
I don't mind being poor.
What is it, eh? What is it?
There's not room for me here.
No.
I'll come and see you every day.
You will.
Good morning, good morning.
Morning.
Is it Mr. Enchard I'm talking to?
Really? Hey, I'm in charge.
Remember me?
Oh, you look a bit familiar. I'm bloated. No.
Well, it was a long time ago. My name is Newson. A shock to you?
Newson. What do you want?
Well, that transaction between us some 20 years ago when you sold your wife to me at Wade Fair.
I was not in my senses.
Well, we were young and thoughtless. However, I've come to mend matters, not to open arguments. Poor Susan is dead, I know that.
Dead and gone.
As you know by now, she was simple enough to think that the sale was binding in some way. Or was as guiltless in that particular as a saint in the clouds.
I know it.
Poor Susan. She was fairly happy with me.
And the child?
Well, your child died. As you know.
Aye. Elizabeth Jane.
Elizabeth Jane. So?
I thought you was drowned.
Well, so did I for a bit. But I got ashore at Newfoundland.
Why not stay dead?
I never returned to this country till a month ago. I had to make inquiries then, didn't I? My heart was full for 'em.
You left them both with very little to support themselves, eh?
But things have improved with me since then. I thank the Lord. I found out that Susan had come to you and my daughter with her. They told me at Falmouth that poor Susan was dead. But my Elizabeth Jane, where is she? I've come for her.
Elizabeth Jane is dead. Surely you learnt that too, eh?
Dead? No, I didn't. Where's she buried?
Beside her mother.
When did she die?
A year ago and more.
Trouble he no longer.
Yes. Are miracles still worked, do you think, Elizabeth Jane?
Miracles?
Well, I'm not a red man. I don't know as much about things as I could wish, but well, the more I try to learn, the more ignorant I seem.
Well, I don't quite think there are miracles nowadays, like in the Bible.
Messages from heaven, I mean. Stopping you from doing desperate things.
What exactly are you meaning, Father?
Now I like to hear you call me father. I'm not much of a man, Elizabeth Jane, you know, all things considered. And yet...
What is it?
Seems to me that even I be in somebody's hands.